Zari.
Okay? It's your insecurity that
You're
is putting
very
you in this place. And this is not done. This is not done.
You can't do that. That's my home.
So
Don't
what?
trespass.
So what?
You're trespassing. He's not your person. That one is your baby daddy.
Let me remind
Do
you,
not trespass. You have no fucking right to trespass.
I know him before
Man,
you.
bye, bitch.
Have a nice day. You are a very insecure bitch. Fuck you and your silly marriage. I'm a fucking billionaire. I don't need to secure a man.
Oh, Zari, you went from belle of the ball to witch in training. This is Ami Sampi. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to review Young, Famous and African episode 4. First scene, we see Miss Annie. She's coming back to see Swanky. She hasn't seen him because she was in Sun City with her husband and they decided to renew their vow. He proposed again and Annie is just elated. She's so happy. Her face is so bright. We see all her beautiful white teeth. She is so happy. She sees Swanky and she hugs him and she's letting him know that her husband proposed again and that they're renewing their vows. Swanky is really happy for his friend. He's telling us that she's gone through a roller coaster in a relationship and that she deserves this moment. So he's hyping her up. A new wedding, a new decade, reproposal, starting of something fresh and maybe a new baby. And she's like, no, we already have 7 kids. Did you peep how Annie said they have 7 kids? This is evidence that Annie loves her husband. This is one. She has accepted the situation. She has accepted the children. And that really shows her character. She's a strong woman. I give it to her. We have entire group meeting up at a hotel for a party. They do not really know why they're having a party, but they realize very soon when they see Annie and Two-Face enter that they have an announcement and they're letting them know that they're renewing their vows. And the group has mixed feelings. I would say that the men are being very happy and everything, but Kanye is like, she's not sure about it. She's heard so much stuff. She's not sure that them renewing their vows is a good idea, but she's just going to talk to Annie at some point. They're all sitting down, everybody's having a good time. Annie is excited and Zari decides to Two-Face aside. So we see her, she takes his hand and they go on the side and she wants to talk to him. So she's letting us know that Annie has been asking her all the time about how does she know her husband, and she basically wants Two-Face to know.
And a part of me is like, for him to do what?
What is Two-Face supposed to do with that information, Zari? So we see them, they're talking and she's letting him know that, you know, your wife, she has been asking me how I've been knowing you and everything. And Two-Face is like confused. He's like, okay. Like when she sees that she's not really getting a reaction, she emboldened herself and she's like, oh yeah, let me call Annie. And she's like, Annie. And honestly, the way she called her, I didn't even like it to start with.
Annie! Annie!
Yes, baby.
Come here.
But Annie is being fair play. She comes, that she's like, yeah, I was just telling your husband that you kept on asking me about how we know each other and stuff like that. And Annie was like, no, I was just surprised. I was just curious to know how y'all know each other, but nothing more than that. And then she was like, yeah, but you kept on asking me. So I just wanted to let you know that
I'm not fucking with your husband.
And Annie is like, what? And she almost wanted to beat her, trying to keep her composure. But then when she said, no, that's not the case, the girl is like, no,
don't be fronting in front of your husband.
Annie tell her, listen, honey, you're not even his type. And then Zari said,
men usually cheat with the opposite of their type.
Zari went from cool, calm and collected, in my opinion, to witch in training. The stuff she did is so disrespectful. And I was in the shoes of Annie, I would have finished her with my mouth. She was looking for a scene at the expense of Annie. Here is the thing. Those ladies know really well that Two-Face has cheated on Annie. And they take it as, because he's disrespected his wife so much, I can. I know she's insecure because of all the cheating her husband did against her. So let me go ahead and use that to my advantage. That's what Zari tried to do. And it didn't work. It didn't work because Two-Face was not playing a game. He didn't respond to anything that she said. And Annie defended herself. Annie, as usual, was straight to the point and told her, "You're disrespecting me and I'm not accepting that." And I'm glad she did. I don't know if I feel that way because I'm married. Maybe if I wasn't married, I wouldn't feel that way. But a part of me was like, that was so unnecessary. And then such lack of tact. If the girl said, "No, that's not how I take it," listen to her. Don't say, don't front in front of your husband. It was almost like she was trying to chastise her. Had two-faced leaves because he has to go back to Nigeria at some point. And we see and Swanky talking. Katie is still talking about how she's unhappy in her couple and she's telling Swanky what's going on, and you know, same thing. Like she don't have, that's her storyline. Kelly and Quinton's storyline is how unhappy they are with each other. We see DJ Naked Quinton talking to Kanye and he's apologizing to her for the way he talked to her the last time they saw each other, and they're making up. And I'm like, I'm happy for y'all. And then we see Andile and Zari flirting, and Andile is really feeling her. And Zari seems to be like, she likes to flirt, she likes the attention. Andile is a very smooth type of guy, so I'm not surprised that a woman can fall for him. I'm not sure if she's really falling for him or if she just likes the way he speaks, because she said she's in a relationship. So she has a lot going on, that's Zari. Like her beauty is just giving her a headache. Her husband still wants her. She has a boyfriend, but she enjoys flirting with Andile. This girl is on all fronts. Next scene, we have Kanye. She decided to take time to talk to Annie. She wants to know if Annie is really happy, because the last time she saw Annie was complaining about how her husband was cheating on her, and now she sees a totally different person now that her husband is there, and she wants to know, is she being genuine? Is she genuinely happy, or is she faking it? And Annie is telling her she's really happy. She's really happy with the way her husband is behaving with her. He wants to renew their vow. That's a way for them to start anew. And she's elated. And Kanye is like doubting, but she's listening to her friend. And she's saying, I don't really agree with what Annie is saying, but I'm going to support my friend. Annie loves a man. Yes, she's unhappy, but she is more in love than she is unhappy. You know what I mean? Like, it's like an up and down type of roller coaster, like Swanky Jerry said. Right now, she's very happy. So you just have to take it as it is. And even when she's not happy, she don't want to leave him. That's not an option for that lady. And I'm glad that Kanye came at her in a very loving and gentle way, because that's going to help her understand her friend better. Then we have Andile's white party. I love how they're throwing parties just because, you know, it's like, I know it's for the show, but they could be doing other things than throwing party. But hey, they're all looking good. Andile is having a party and he has his two baby mama there and his friends, and everybody is shocked. Andile baby mamas are all there, and then he's gonna have Zari there. I'm like, well, Andile is smooth like that. He has something with the words and it's working. Andile seems to be like a level-headed type of guy. When it comes to communication, I feel like he's doing a good job at that. It's working for his baby mamas. At the end of the day, they're kind of family. Their kids are siblings, and if they're okay with being around each other and going to parties, why not? They're going to be on the show. They also want to be seen. They also want y'all to see them. It's not just Andile. He has two baby mamas. They want to be known. It's going to be on Netflix. The world is going to see them. Why not? So everybody thinks it's awkward, but they're good. They're really good. Annie especially is shocked, but I mean, I don't expect anything less from Annie at this point, especially from her own history with her husband, baby mamas. He comes and Andile is mesmerized and they keep flirting. They hug each other. They give those long, lustful hugs to each other and just be alone in their own world and having a good time. And then Katie take Annie's aside and she's asking her, you know, what did you thought about the way Zari took your husband aside and everything? And Annie, you know, she's trying to downplay. She doesn't want to say too much, but said that she's bothered, you know. She doesn't really have a problem with Zari taking her husband aside. It's the fact that she called her and said the stuff that she said, but she didn't really have an issue with Zari taking her husband aside. In the last scene, we have Annie meeting with Zari. Annie arranged the meeting with Zari because she wants to be able to let her know what Zari did that bothered her. That's strike 2 for Zari. She already bothered Annie with the dress comments, and now she put action to the word that did even more. So Annie goes straight to the point. She's letting her know she's not happy with the way Zari talked to her in front of her husband. She felt that Zari was trying to put a story on her where she thought that she slept with her husband. Annie is trying to explain to Zari that she never said that Zari slept with her husband. She just wanted to know how they knew each other. And Zari, she starts with an attitude, not saying anything, but a mannerism shows that she starts a confrontation. Zari starts talking about, well, your husband wanted to talk to me, and because your husband wanted to talk to me, that's what got you mad. And she's like, no, my husband wanting to talk to you was not a problem. My husband wanted to talk to everybody that day. He did ask about you, and when he did, I asked how you knew each other, but that was it.
To Baba is like, no, let me speak to Zari, you know. Much respect.
I'm coming.
You better come through.
I didn't know he knew Zari because first I don't even know who Zari is. He sent me a message just now, says, say bless up to Zari, the boss lady. That's
The one and only.
The one and only.
The East African.
Okay, baby, you didn't tell me you knew.
During the taping, we can see clearly that Annie is jokingly asking how Zari knows her husband. It's not looking like Annie has a problem with Zari talking to her husband. But we have that cleared out after watching the taping. I feel that if Zari wanted to close that situation, she could have responded to Annie how she knows her husband. Zari never responded because Zari enjoyed the fact that Annie is asking her. And she's taking it as, I know this woman is insecure, so that's probably her being insecure, so let me play with her. If Zari wanted that situation to end, she could have said straight to her, oh yeah, I've done Channel O with your husband, that's how I met him. That's not what Zari did. And that's why Annie kept asking, because Zari was trying to do some little games and bring some type of suspense. That's number one. Number two, Zari, when you brought up Annie, you know it was disrespectful. You brought up Annie because you thought that because you're a beautiful girl and you have that aura that work on Two-Face, and because he is a cheater or he has cheated in the past, he's nice with you than with his own wife that he has cheated on. But that's not the type of couple that you've come across. Two-Face didn't play into your game. And Annie is not the type of person that's just going to let you talk to her anyhow. So now you're looking dumb. And I feel that what you should have done is apologize because you know you're wrong, you know. And I felt like by doing what you did, you showed that you're insecure too. All that stuff you did, it was just for the show. That's not, you're insecure inside. You're just very good at hiding it. Annie makes you insecure. But then when you're bringing Annie and you think, Annie, well, I'm just bringing you to just to let you know that I never fucked with your husband. Annie never said you fucked with her husband. You wanted to make it about you because people have been probably telling you how beautiful you are and everything, and you saw an insecure woman, and your psyche told you that you can hurt that one, especially for the show. Zari, you disgraced yourself. Know what your opinion is, because I know that some of you are pro Zari and some of you are con Zari, I guess. Zari impressed me at the beginning. Her entrance, the way she expressed herself and everything, she was great. You know what I mean? Like, even whenever she made that remark about Annie, I was like, I'm gonna give her a pass. But calling Annie, trying to make her look like a childish, insecure woman in front of her husband, as a woman yourself, as a woman that has been married yourself, I thought that was very low. And yeah, you did it for the show, but you forgot yourself. That was not nice. And then Annie, you know, she's getting mad. Here is the thing. Annie just wanted to tell her that she was unhappy with her. Unless she was trying to apologize right away, there's very few chances that they would have been able to like come to an agreement right away. So Annie is leaving. But when Annie leaves, this girl is talking about, I'm a millionaire. I don't care about your silly marriage. I mean, she's totally disrespectful. She kept talking. She keeps talking. The girl is gone. She keeps talking. So for me, I take it as you're insecure woman that is used to people focusing on that beautiful face and that beautiful way that you express yourself and your beautiful mannerism. And I think a part of you was jealous. How African women operate. At the end of the day, a lot of those African women, they will tell you that they don't care about marriage. They do. They do care about marriage, especially those ones living in Africa. They care about that shit. It's a status level. I feel like something in Annie bothers you. If not something in her bothers you, because you wanted to be famous in the show, you decided to attack her because you thought that because she accepted her husband cheating on her, people would not like Annie. But guess what? You played yourself. That's it, guys. This show is good. I'm loving it. Tomorrow, I'm going to come with the next episode, so be on the lookout for that. If you're new here, welcome. I invite you to subscribe below. And for those of you that have been here with me, for those of you that commented, thank you all so much. I want more people to come. I want some debate. I want some disagreement. We don't all have to have the same opinion. We're just here to express, have a good time, and share ideas. Thank you so much for the support you've given me so far, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.